Welcome. Welcome back to Digital class, and this is Survey of Mathematics series, and this is chapter for number representation and calculations. And if you haven't watched back to chapter 2 and chapter 3, feel free to go back, or you can stay and continue to watch this video, which is part 1. And if you need the notes for this chapter, feel free to go to get it from my description box. Okay, so today when we talk about number representation and calculation, this chapter, um, I will just summarize it or just make it as the 7 different ways to make you like a pro in math. This is what I think about this chapter is 7 different ways to make you like a pro in math. What's the 7 ways? 7 ways are: first, number basis and computation; the second, the Babylonian numeration system; third, the Mayan numeration systems; the fourth, the Egyptian numeration system; fifth, the Roman numeration system; sixth, the traditional Chinese numeration system; and seventh, the Ionic Greek numeration system. You need to know that they're usually the numbers, the numerations, the numerals that we write. Example like 23, 42, 153. That is what we call it as Hindu-Arabic numerals, or under this category, numeration system. However, today we will start to learn about something different that had been used before in Babylonian, the Mayan, the Egyptians, the Roman, the traditional Chinese, and the Ionic Greek. So when you know how to write in these 7 different ways, when you go out and you show others, this is how we write the Roman numeration system, the Egyptian numeration system, then you're like a pro in math, okay? However, when you look at these, what I call as the part of table of content, you realize that I make a connection here, then I connect exponential notation, Hindu-Arabic numerations to, and it separates 1, 2, 3. However, for 4, 5, 6, 7, I just make it independent. So this basically means that, especially for 1, 2, and 3, it requires your knowledge in exponential notation and also in the Hindu-Arabic numeration system, which we need to learn before we learn about the first, second, and third. However, for the fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, it doesn't require the knowledge of exponential and also the Hindu-Arabic numeration system. That's why it can go separately here. And today, in this video, we'll be specially focused on these two, exponential notation and also the Hindu-Arabic numeration system. Then in next video will be start to learn about the new number bases and computation. So I know you can do this math and be happy, happy, and happy. So let's look at the first one. Okay, just for information, in the page number 2, I try to include the summarize of the information here, which you can use it when you're doing it, do your math, okay? Yeah, these are the things we'll be learning later on. So first, we need to learn about exponential and the Hindu-Arabic numeration system. So what is exponential notation? So exponential notation, just simple. Look at here. I believe that somehow you have seen something like 2 cube, or maybe 5 square, or maybe 4 power of 4. Yeah, something like this. Okay, this is what we call it as exponential notation. This, oops, to here, why the 4 is automatic, and here, okay, just look at here. The things that on the bottom is the base, and the things on the above is what we call it as power, or we call it as exponential. Okay, let me just show you again. This is about 2 power 5, 4 power of 3, 4 power of 6. This is what we call it as base. And this is what we call it as exponential. And why we have something on the above? It actually just means that the repeating of this one. Okay, example 2 power 5 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is 5 times, that's why we put a 5 on top. You can look at here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, if this is the one, it will be 4 times 4 times 4. Why this is repeating 3 times? Because it says 3 here. And here, when it is 6, it will be repeating 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And look at here. Base always are the same. And remember here, this one we call it as base, and this one we call it as exponent, or we call it as power in most of the time. And here, the exponent here means that the repeating times. And usually we just call it as the n power of b, the 5th power of 2, the 3rd power of 4, the 6th power of 4. Yeah, just like the case here. And also remember, the normal number usually have the power of 1. For example here 2, yeah, actually 2 means 2 power of 1. Example 4 here means 4 power of 1. 13 means 13 power of 1. And because math is lazy, so we doesn't put the 1. Okay, and let's try to evaluate the following here. Okay, here says 10 square. 10 square, we know it is 10 times 10, because 2 times, right? And it will get you 100. And the next one, 10 power of 3. It means that 10 times 10 times 10, and it is equal to 1000. And the next one, 10 power of 6, means that we have 6 10, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you realize that the situation, if here is 2, then we have 2 0 here. If here is 6, we have 6 0 here. And if it's 3, then we have 3 0 here. That's the special things about when the base is equal to 10. Okay, which can helps you a lot when you know about this one. Okay, and the last one, 1 power of 7. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is equal to, the answer is 1. Okay, remember, exponential notation is talking about the multiplication. All here are about multiplication. Okay, multiplication. So remember, it is about multiplication. Okay, so when you know about exponential notation, and now we will continue to learn about the Hindu-Arabic Numeration System. I've said that this is the Hindu-Arabic Numeration System are the numerals that we use in our daily life, like 134, 252, 728. Those are the numerals that we use daily. However, what we'll be learning here is we need to know how to convert from Hindu-Arabic numerals to expanded form. We need to know how to convert into this form and also convert back to the numeral form. So just look at here, 662. We know that 2, the place value for 2, the place value is 1. The place value for 6 is 10. and the place value for 6 here is 100. So it has the meaning why it is 10, why it is 1, why it is 10, why it is 100. Because 2 in this case actually times 1. And 6 times 10 because it is 10. And this is 100 because it times 100. That's why it becomes 662. And that's the reason. And of course, we need to write the 10 here in the form of exponential notation. Except for 10 and 1 because it is exactly this. Okay? So let's look at here. Express each Hindu-Arabic numerals as the expanded form, xn expanded form. So here, 3407. We know that 3 is 1, 10, 100, 1000. So it is 1000. Plus 4. We know it's 400, right? So 4 times 100. 0 is supposed to times 10. However, 0 times 10 is 0. So we will not write it here. And here 7 times 1. 7 times 1. So it is equal to 3000 plus 400. No. We're supposed to write in the exponential notation. So we will be writing it as 3 times 10 power of 3 plus 4 times 10 power of 2 and plus 7 times 1. And that's it. That is what we need to do. And the next one. 53535. And what we're doing here is, of course, again, we will expand it. So 53535. 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000. So 5 times 10,000 plus 3,000. So it'll be 3 and 1,000. 535. Okay, that is, then remember how many 0 here means that what we'll be writing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4. 1, 2, 3. So it is 10 power of 3. 5 times 10 power of 2. And for 10 and for 1, we'll be writing the same thing. And that's it. We are done for this question. Of course, we learned how to convert to expanded form. We also need to learn how to convert back to the normal form. So let's look at the questions here. 1 times 10 power of 3. So 1 times 10 power of 3. So we know that it is times 1000 plus 1 times 10 plus 6 times 1. And we know that this is 1000, 10 plus 6. So it will be equal to 1016. That's it. And for the next one, 6 times 10 power of 5. We know that straight away it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here says 8 times 10. So this is equal to 80. So we know this is 6, 0, 0, 0, 80. So it's kind of easier, right? Okay. Math makes you all like woo-boo because it is easy. Okay. As long as we learn. So that's it for our part here. Remember that this Hindu-Arabic numeration system and exponential notations are important for you to understand the first, second, and third way of making you pro like in the math. Okay, so be careful, study about these topics more, and you'll be fine in the next video. So thank you so much and be safe, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Thank you.